Okay guys, it took a couple of months, but better late than never. We finally got our sign up. I think it looks really great. It really stands out, especially on the storefront. We also got these flagpoles installed. I think it really goes along with our aesthetic and it looks great. And yeah, this is just an update. We're still not completely done with the store, but this is just a quick update of what we have going on right now. As soon as we're done though, we're gonna have that grand opening. It's gonna be sometime at the end of October, and I'll give you guys a date and details as soon as they're available, but we're really excited about it. We're gonna shut down this whole street, and we're gonna have nice cars parked outside. There's gonna be barbecue and pop-up shops opened up around here. We're gonna be open to look at inventory, and honestly, it's gonna be a great time, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Plan it in your schedule sometime to the end of October. Again, we'll give you a date as soon as we know, and yeah, we can't wait to have you guys here. It's gonna be great. And guys, we're getting a lot of new inventory in, a lot of diverse things, not just your sports model Rolex, from chronographs to tourbillons. We're getting a lot of it in, and so I really want to encourage you guys to come check us out. Come to our store. That's honestly the best way to keep up to date with our inventory. We do keep our website up to date, but sometimes something will come in and then go out the same or next day, and nobody ever gets the chance to see it. So I really want to encourage you guys, come on by. Even if you're not planning on purchasing in the moment, that's honestly the best way to keep up with inventory. And we just love talking to people about watches and about their watch and watches they want. It's a great way for us to connect with you guys. Even if you're not looking for your watch, we love talking to you guys about it. So come on by.
So sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll get that order. And that's Kevin. He's actually from Oklahoma. He's buying his first ever Rolex. He wants a Datejust with a black diamond dial and fluted bezel with Jubilee bracelet. He said he's been waiting on the AD. They haven't delivered, and it's been long enough. So he said, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one. So he's buying that one, and this one is gonna be dated last week. So, and the price that he's getting it for isn't really much over retail right now. The price he's getting for is literally retail after tax, which we're in Texas, so it's like an 8%, but after you pay that 8%, it's like that same price. So there's not much over, and he's getting a brand new watch. He doesn't have to wait anymore. I think he said he's been waiting like a year or something, so no more wait. So he's coming in tomorrow, he'll give a deposit, and then he'll be in town for a couple days, so we'll get the watch ordered, and he'll be here the next day.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, this isn't the only watch that I could potentially move, right?
Right.
I could actually potentially choose to hold on to this and actually wear it for myself, or just have it in my safe as an investment piece or whatever.
Yep.
I could do that. I think this piece actually is worthy of that, just from what it is, from all the things that we talked about. So having said all of that,
yeah,
I also have the option of, like, hold on to this piece and move my, the Meteorite 126719 BLRO.
Right.
Instead, because at the end of the day, like, that's really like a very common watch, right?
Okay.
Superman is like so common, like you can get those anytime.
Right, for sure.
It's a more expensive watch for sure, but it's also money buys that watch. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm trying to think about it. I think I might even have a client for that Meteorite, just off the top of my head.
What kind of client is this? So it's basically, it's not true new, but it's mint. It's like, this is a true, in every sense of the word, mint / pristine. You know why, Caleb? Because I never wore the damn thing. It's too big. I'm more of a day-date guy.
No, for sure.
I wear my yellow gold day-date. I wear my white gold day-date.
What year is yours by chance?
2022 March.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I would think that's something like right around my client's alley. If it's any indication of how that Smurf came in, I mean, that one was beautiful. And it's going to go to a similar collector that really loves watches, and they've been dying to get a Meteorite. I think if I could, make the sale, you get more money, he gets a decent deal, whatever it ends up being. I think we could make something work for sure.
Is that a rose gold full? I've never seen one.
Oh, the Daytona?
Yeah, let me see that one.
Yeah, of course. Pretty nice, right?
It is nice. I have a Oyster Flex, but I don't have this one.
Oh, you don't have the full bracelet one?
Full bracelet.
I can get one new, complete, uncut strap, new style, class for 80. I can get a pre-owned 5164A. This one, it looks like it's 2013 or something.
Pre-owned, none at all.
Yeah. Those are like 69. Brand new, they're about 80.
Let's see that one.
Which one?
The one with the chocolate tie.
Oh, of course. We actually have two different sizes.
a 31. This one has diamonds. So.
Her birthday's coming up, so we'll be surprised, but we'll see.
This one I think is brand new.
Brand new?
Yes, sir.
Diamond, yes.
That's in the diamond. See, for the ladies one, for me, 80s are always nice. You guys are always helpful, That's
Yeah, for sure.
Watch buying is a process,
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, but if you ever come up with this brand new,
That pink one?
yeah, I'm interested.
All right, guys, so we have Truman here. He's from Wicked 3D Craft Barbecue
Yes.
out of, remind the viewers.
Yeah, so we pop up in Kennedale, Texas. We also serve at AT&T Stadium and do custom catering for businesses, weddings, events.
Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something unique. I'm gonna get a lot of hate myself for taking a bite on camera, but we're gonna do a double unboxing.
There we
so
go.
We're gonna take a bite as you get to open up your watch.
Yes.
And we're excited for you.
Yes, let's see what Santa brought us in September.
All right, I want to try this peppered sausage first.
I'm gonna do the brisket because that's Texas right there.
And I'm gonna break this beautiful WOLVYN seal.
Barbecue sauce, pepper sausage.
The WOLVYN men have come through. Oh my goodness. This is when the heart starts to race a little bit.
All right, now
Ladies and gentlemen,
the outer box is open. The barbecue's going on the brisket.
the WOLVYN men, we even have the accessory right here.
Wow.
We go a little bit forward.
Ready? Got
Yes.
3, 2,
Oh, already.
1.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have hit Nirvana. Thank you, WOLVYN. This is a winner.
This barbecue is a winner for
We
sure.
appreciate it.
Winner watch, winner barbecue.
This is what I like to call club winning, where both parties win.
2 birds with 1 stone because we are going to be throwing a launch party for the new store in the next, I think we're going to try and do it by the end of this month. And so we've honestly got to get the ball rolling. So guys, put it at the end of October, maybe like close to Halloweenish, somewhere around there. We're going to be ironing out the details, but guys, we're going to be doing a block party. We've already got a permit to close down this whole strip. We want to get a DJ. We're going to get Wicked 3D to do some barbecue for us. And we just want to do a launch party for this new store, invite everybody out to come look at some amazing watches, get some good music, some good barbecue, and just have a good time in October.
Yeah, we got here a 116-500 black Daytona, fully stickered up with barcode sticker and everything.
Wow.
Brand new, untouched, never worn.
I could hear it, honey. You know what it's saying? It's saying, "Daddy, kiss me."
And now the question is, do you leave the stickers on or do you peel them off?
Oh, we're gonna peel.
All right.
Appeal.
There we go.
True watch lover.
Yeah, we gotta peel them. Now I'm gonna.
We peeled the
I'm
foil
gonna
off,
save
so-
them. I'm gonna save them. They're not gonna discards.
That's
It's
right.
not gonna be like a bone off the cue. I'm gonna save the stickers because she knows where they are. They're in the closet. Just
You
save.
got your piece of wax paper ready or something?
Well, normally I do, but I mean, I've got a little routine. Trust me.
awesome.
Ancient Chinese secret, boys and girls. No, thank you so much, everyone. These guys, real deal, on point. Let's win. The best barbecue.
And I've had a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of barbecue.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Oh, for real?
100%.
Oh my gosh. So this is like a collab. Andrew, the best barbecue meets the best watch shop in
There you go.
DFW.
Yeah.
That's right.
Possibly the nation. That's how I roll.
No,
In general, I like
Truman, I'll be frank with you. At first, he was like, "I'm bringing you guys barbecue. You guys got to eat the barbecue." Now we're really glad he did. But what's really weird is that this is the most unprofessional I've ever been in my life. I'm eating Texas barbecue while the client's taking out his own
There you
links
go.
on his own watch.
You're in my world now.
But he insists.
This is
and
the way to
so
do it.
We're just spoiled today.
Yeah. This is how you live the dream, boys and girls. You got the retired Hawaiian Asian guy who owns a barbecue spot with the guys who are fulfilling a much needed need in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with exemplary top shelf service. And we're just
Doesn't it
chillaxing.
get more top shelf?
Yeah, this is it. I even brought the plates. We're going Dixie mode.
So Truman is an awesome guy. So glad we got to meet him. He's actually been following the channel for a little bit and recently decided to do business with us. And so he's kind of one of those personalities where you know, he calls you on the phone, and the same guy on the phone is the same guy that shows up, full of energy, full of life, and is just super excited and loves watches, loves his business, and loves everything that he does. And so it's just cool to see his enthusiasm. I know he was really excited to get that Daytona he's been wanting for a long time. And so we were excited to earn his business. And thank you, Treeman, for bringing us a treat. Your barbecue is really great. So if anybody's in the Dallas area, Wicked 3D Barbecue, go give them a visit.
This section. Okay.
Which one's your favorite?
Ooh.
You got this box right here and this box right here.
It's not gonna take me that long, honestly. There's more expensive ones, but my favorite is right here.
Which one is that?
Pepsi on Jubilee. This is a watch that it checks all the right boxes for me. It's a sports model watch. You can wear it whenever. You can wear it into the pool if you wanted to. You could wear this more dressed up with the Jubilee bracelet. It looks really nice, really elevated. And then there's that side of it that it's versatile. And then you also get the 2 colors on the bezel. It's a pop of color. It makes the watch fun. It makes it exciting to put on. Like you look at this watch and you're like, man, that looks so cool. And every time I see one, I'm just like, I just want to put that on my wrist. It's a really fun watch. But it's not too crazy. It's not like a green or like a yellow or anything crazy. It's pretty average colors that you see throughout the day, and you can kind of match with your clothing. So me particularly, I like my watch to stand out, so this is just perfect. I know there's better stuff in here. Like I almost pulled out this Paul Newman Daytona. I'm honestly a very big fan of this watch. Obviously not something you can wear every day, at least for me, just because it's yellow gold. I tend to like the more steel and sometimes rose gold. I think it blends in with my skin tone to where sometimes it'll look like steel, but this is, out of all the watches here, I would say this is probably my second favorite. It's just the combination on the dial. And then nowadays, as of 2023, with the new reference of this watch, you can no longer get it with the red accents on the inside of the dial. So the hand and the red around for the minute indicators is no longer on the 2023 models. So I don't know why they did away with that. I definitely like this way better. After that, I have to say it's this one right here. And I might get some hate for this because I have small wrists, but this is a watch where if you don't know anything about Rolex, you've probably seen this watch. And I don't know what it is about their marketing, but I've talked to a lot of people. This is a lot of people's first watch that they see, like, that's a Rolex. If it's not a Submariner, it's this one. Why is that? I don't know. For me particularly, when I first got into watches, this was one of the first watches where I immediately recognized, like, okay, that's a Rolex Yachtmaster. That's unmistakable. And it's honestly a really good looking watch. I wish I had a bigger size wrist so I could fit in better with me, but I mean, I shamelessly would wear this watch either way. It's a really good looking watch. And then you have the yellow gold version of it as well. That just looks so good. When I think gold Rolex, I know a lot of people think President. I think gold Yachtmaster. How much bigger of a statement can you get than just a massive gold Rolex? Yachtmaster 44.
So the friend was gonna buy his Aventi for 23, but he didn't realize it was not stainless, so he really wants the stainless one. I don't know if it's worth it to you. The guy wants this watch.
If he's gonna buy it for 135, I can look into it.
Well, that's what he's gonna buy it from me for. I'm gonna send you some pictures of it real quick.
Send me some pictures. Let me see what I can do. Yeah.
Okay, all right, let me do that. We have a client who has an incredibly impressive collection, but there's one watch that he's been wanting to add to that collection, and that is the 15407 ST, which is the open work double balanced AP in stainless steel. And we recently got one that was priced extremely well, and recently he had brought us in on consignment an A13 Aventi Ghost in the black ceramic-like material. I believe it's called like thinanine or thynine. I'm probably butchering it, but the point is that he brought it in because he had made a commitment to his wife that they were no longer gonna buy another watch until he sold one in his collection. So he recently brought it in, but this deal is so good on this open work that he wants to jump on it fast. The only problem is we gotta sell this Ghost, and the market on those, even though we've been selling a lot of Aventis, is not quite as easy to get rid of as, you know, like a Rolex or something like of that nature. So we gotta find the right buyer for it. We thought we had found a buyer, but unfortunately that buyer really wants a stainless steel version of that watch. So we're still trying to get rid of this thing, trying to see if we can move that into the open work that he wants. So right now I'm on the phone with the dealer, seeing if we can make that work.
We don't know like how much this watch is going to be once like everything comes out.
No, I'm with you. I mean, there just to be frank with you, like there is legitimately not even one lead. Like there's not even one comp anywhere on this watch. I've literally looked through Chrono. I've looked through dealer chats. I've looked through some other kind of like retail Facebook groups. I've looked.
For sure.
I mean, I've contacted a few dealers I know because we're actually pretty strong when it comes to Vacheron. We do a lot of Vacheron. I mean, we've sold like about 12 in the last 2 weeks. So like, I'm not afraid of Vacheron in general. It's just with this one, I'm literally taking a shot in the dark because there's not one. And if it was like a 41 millimeter, if it was something more like, you know, like a tourbillon or like something crazy like that, it's a little different because that I can, you know, there's a little bit more demand. I just don't know what the demand is on a 34.5, you know? It's just like, I don't know. You have one of the first, obviously, and so that's why I recommended what I recommended, but if you wanted to do it on a trade, I mean, that's my offer. Look, maybe we can go a little bit back and forth here and we land somewhere. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm open to having a conversation, but I'm just, you know, I think you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, no, I do. And then obviously, like your piece as well, it's like, you know, it's a beautiful piece, and the only downside of it is that it doesn't have papers.
Right.
So that's why I was like, okay, maybe we can work something out here. But given your offer, like at 18, I was actually like looking at it at 20.
No, and I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I think we're really close. I don't think we're like, you know, I'm not trying to be offensive either. I think we're really close, and I think that you're being incredibly reasonable considering what you guys paid. It's just, you know, I'm taking a risk. You know, if I was in the market to buy it for my wife, it's different. But since I'm buying it for business, it's a little different.
That's true. And the only reason why I offered this is, to begin with, is because like, hey, maybe there's an upside for him here. Like,
now, to be frank with you, the only reason this works is because of that Panda. Like that Panda is helping your case a lot.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, that's a thing. I was like, maybe I can like throw in my Panda. I might as well just get the Aquanaut I've been wanting for like a long time.
Right.
You said you lowered your piece for 48.
Yeah, we had it at 50.
And then in terms of the Panda, how much are you valuing?
So like I said, normally for brand new, I'd be paying 27. I'm gonna go ahead and just honor that on this, as long as it's like, because you said you barely wore it, and you said it looked almost, you know, like in excellent condition, almost new. If that's correct, then I'm okay with just matching it just because of the trade. I'm not gonna beat you up over a few bucks, you know, for something like that, because to be frank, that one's what's helping the deal with the other watch. So it'd be 18 plus 27, put us at 45, and then I have mine at 48. So it was gonna be a $3,000 difference, but I'll work with you. Like, you know, let's see what we can do here.
Okay. I was expecting the watch to be 20 at least, but if you're at 18, would you be okay to do 19?
Sure, let's do it. So recently I'd had a client reach out about a Vacheron 4600V, which is one of the watches just came out in their novelty collection. It is a 34.5 millimeter overseas with the blue dial. It is a gorgeous piece, but there is legitimately not one comp out in the market. I have looked everywhere. I'm talking about online, in the dealer chats, retail forums, everywhere you name it, I've looked. I cannot find a single comp. So when he offered it to me, to be frank with you, there's a lot of risk involved in getting that watch. So, you know, we kind of worked out some numbers. We potentially talked about doing consignment. We tossed around some buy offers, and, you know, he was gonna think about it. Fast forward to today, you know, in this conversation, and he's come up with something that might actually work. And that is potentially trading in that same 4600V and Daytona Panda for a Aquanaut that we have in stock. You know, the numbers are still not in his favor on that 4600V. Again, there's really nothing I can do. There's like no comps, you know, I wish I could really help him. But, you know, he's hoping that with the offset of the Panda, he paid that with retail. Anyways, we're trying to see if we can work this deal. We've been on a roll this week. Let's see if we can close this.
What's your favorite piece from this box?
From this box?
Yeah.
This box only, huh? That's tough. What would I have in my collection? I mean, so there's a few pieces that I like, and there's some that I would have in my collection, right? So, I mean, I like this, and I would definitely have in my collection. It's a sapphire sandwich, Omega Speedmaster with the new bracelet, the new clasp. The only thing this one does not have is the extension, the micro adjust in the clasp that they just came out with here in 2023. But I would still have this in my collection. Also really like the Rolex Cellini with the meteorite there in the moon phase. Really cool watch. It doesn't get a lot of love, but I really like it. It has a deployment clasp, rose gold, cool dress watch. I would have that. Also, I don't know about this size, just because I have a bigger wrist, but I do like this a lot. This is the Pelagos Titanium in 39 millimeter. I think this is a cool watch. The other Pelagos, the one that's a little bit bigger than this one, I think that was just a little too chunky for me, even though it's a bigger watch. I don't know, it just sits higher on the wrist. So I like how this one fits better. I just wish it was more like a 40-41 millimeter. It does fit like a 40 millimeter, but it's on like the true 40 millimeter size. I like this one. I wouldn't have in my collection for that reason. I do like that one a lot. I think my top 3 is the Sapphire Sandwich, the Cellini, and the Pelagos, just because it's titanium, it's light. I wore a titanium watch all summer this past summer, and it was just so light and incredible feeling. I do want to see the titanium Yachtmaster that just came out from Rolex back in March. I think that watch is going to be really stellar. I would definitely have that in my collection, but they're trading right now like 50,000, mid to high 40s, depending who the seller is. But the first one that came out, it traded for like 51, 52,000. It was insane. So I definitely wouldn't pay that for it, but once it does come down to earth, I'm gonna pick one of those up.
Hey, do you have any buyers, like any end users for a 57, a 19?
Oh, how much?
Trying to get 600 for it. It's brand new 2023.
Yeah, 600 hard.
Yes.
I sell it until 600.
Okay, so what do you think? What do you think we can actually sell it for?
500, I'll probably sell for like 515, 520, whatever.
Oh, that cheap?
It's not, depends. If somebody has a call, strong call, nobody has it, then yeah, they can pay higher.
Yeah.
But like retail this is not an easy watch.
No, I get it. I just figured if you had somebody that you could move it to.
What's the lowest you can do?
Let me figure it out, because I'm working right now with a client to try and get it, and so that's where I need to figure out where I need to be at. All right, let me figure this out, then I'll let you know. So recently I had a really good client reach out and said that they have a 5719. Now, for those of you who might not know what that is, picture a Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, but not only in steel, but now in white gold. But not only in white gold, but then now flooded head to toe in factory, amazing, the best of the best quality diamonds. It's got baguettes down the center links, baguettes around the bezel, pave dial, pave outer links. I mean, you name it, it has got diamonds on it. And this thing is insanely, insanely, insanely brilliant. It just, I mean, the way this thing sparkles is insane. Unfortunately, this client's got to move this watch, and he's got to move it quick. So right now, I'm reaching out to a couple of dealers who normally stock this kind of inventory just to see what the kind of buy bids we can get from it. But I've also got some pretty next level clients who would love a watch like this. So just trying to kind of get a gauge of what's out there. These watches are being posted all over the internet for 650, 750 plus. I mean, it's just all over the place. I mean, I've seen numbers as high as 800,000. I think that's just astronomical. I think the real number is somewhere between 650 and 750, but this client's ready to move this. So this might be an opportunity for one of my good clients to snag a good deal on a crazy piece. Yeah, guys, so it's exciting. So, we've been slowly but surely putting some stuff together. Obviously, we wanted to open up the store and get things rolling, but there's a few things that we had in the pipeline, and one of them is finally this table that my dad has built us is taking shape. We had ordered some custom inserts all the way from Dubai. He's the one that's done all of our custom orange and gray boxes for us, and he made some display trays for the watches that kind of separates them a little bit, lets you really focus on individual pieces. And the other boxes, whenever it was a smaller store and it was a little bit more appointment only, it's fine to have the boxes and the clients looking at them. But to be honest with you, it was kind of fun at first, but over time, it really just kind of makes things look really cluttered, and each individual watch didn't really get the attention or the highlight that it needed. So now with a little bit more separation, when a client is viewing a watch, they really get to focus in on the individual piece. I don't mean anything by this, but there's some lower end watches that when you would put them in a box with a lot of the higher end stuff, the luster kind of got lost a little bit. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just because they were all together, but now that they're all separated, even some of the lower end pieces that we have really just pop. If the lower end end pieces are doing that, the higher end pieces are doing that even more. And so in general, I think this is just gonna be good for clients who are coming in, you know, rather than having them all just in this small space, you really get to separate them, focus in, kind of really get to know what you want. And I think it really helps to not confuse the client. Some of the feedback we would get from some of the displays before was that they didn't even notice that a watch was in a particular box. Sometimes they would have to go and circle a particular box like 4 or 5 times and they go, oh geez, look, there's a Batman. And so hopefully now with this setup, not only do I think it looks way more high end, but I think it's gonna really allow people to focus in on the individual watches. When a client's looking, that they can really find exactly what they're looking for. And so I think this really nails it. So I'm excited to put these out, excited to get more reactions from clients. We're always looking for ways to just make the buying experience here at WOLVYN better and better. And I think this is a step in the right direction. So obviously these just came in this morning. We're still gonna get the hang of it, but I wanted to feature something that I think is really cool. I had these custom made, designed these alongside the factory that makes these. And so I took some inspiration from a Patek display I had seen somewhere, and we just kind of tweaked it to be our own thing. But you know, there's a lot of watches that we've gotten in from clients that are on a strap. This is a brand new JLC, and one of the common complaints was if we would put it on a pillow, sometimes you're putting a little bit of wear on the strap, even if you're not wearing it. We had a Patek Eclipse. It actually just finally sold, but when we had that Eclipse, the client called and he's like, hey, that strap isn't brand new, and it actually was brand new, but because we would put it around the pillow, it would put the crease in it, and it made it not unsellable, but it was something that deterred the client from really being really happy with it. So we've opted to do some of these, and so we have several of these lay flat things. Now I call them lay flat, they're curved. I think that just gives a little bit of dimension to the watch. The idea with this is that, you know, obviously you have the straps lay flat, you don't put any creases in them, and everybody's happy. So not only is it good for the watches, but I honestly do think it makes the watches really pop, and it really shows off not only the watch itself, but even with some of these Pateks and stuff that we're gonna get, that some of them have really unique and beautiful straps. So it's really cool to be able to put them on display. And then let me show you guys just kind of one of the other setups. So this is one, we have a couple missing that I think are in the back getting photographed, but here's the 9 watch setup. So we got some of these for 9 watches. My favorite, the one that we designed, is this. I just think it's more aesthetically pleasing, but if we did all the inserts with only 6 watches, we'd run out of space real quick because we have a lot of watches in the store. But I love the way this looks. It just is a really beautiful way to showcase these watches, make sure that these watches are getting the proper viewing angle. The orange in the back, it was kind of an accident, you know, the orange was kind of a color that we landed on, but I think it works really well to showcase these watches. Just looks really good. So yeah, just to show you guys, again, this is the 9 watch display. That'll be good. You know, we get a lot of GMT, so it'd be cool to have all of them side by side. But then for some of the more, I wouldn't say special, because it just depends on how many watches we have, but we'll try to put more of the special pieces, like some of the really high-end stuff, in the 6 watch display. Again, the more spread out they are, you really just get to zone in on a particular watch, and I think it really helps to highlight a particular watch. So the more spread out, honestly, the better. And I think it just really fills out this table really well. And again, like I said before, we're just always looking for ways to improve the shopping experience, and I think this is the way that we did it. I think we really nailed it and hit it out of the park with this. So I'm excited. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this new setup? I think it's gonna work really well. All right, guys, I know this week there was some exciting stuff and some new faces and all sorts of different things. Kind of a slower week with some of the faces we're able to show. Not everybody loves to be on camera, so sometimes we just have to film what we can. And sometimes that's just phone calls, sometimes that's one individual, sometimes that's whatever we can. Honestly, we're just trying to give you guys the content as real as it is. Sometimes we don't even know we're being filmed, and we're in the most unflattering of positions. It is what it is. But we're doing it because we want to show you guys and be able to bring you guys behind the scenes of what we do. And honestly, with that being said, we want to thank you guys for all the continued support on the channel. Thank you to everybody who's been there from the beginning. Thank you to everybody who has bought from us, who has referred us. You name it, we're just super thankful for the support, guys. Honestly, we get to do something that we love to do, that we're passionate about, and without you guys, we couldn't do it. Something that I wanted to bring is we have a lot of stuff coming in the pipeline. This new store has brought in a lot more traffic, and we're hoping that people get more used to being filmed on camera. It is a little bit weird asking somebody who's buying an expensive watch if they want to be filmed. So hopefully you guys can appreciate that and understand that. As much as we would love to just film everything, to us, customer service and making sure somebody's comfortable is the utmost priority. And so we're doing our best to try and show you as much as we can. hopefully there'll be more clients that'll be more inclined to be filmed, and so we bring it to you as much as we can. But that's not what this whole thing is about. You guys want to see watches, and even in my peripheral now, there's a watch that I can see that I'm excited to show you guys, and I know that that's coming, and there's some other deals that I know about that we haven't shown you guys where there's some really cool pieces. So guys, stay tuned. If you haven't already, which the views and the subscriber count are telling me that this is true, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it now. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date with the latest uploads that we have. And also help us in the algorithm. Please comment down below. What watch are you looking forward to buying this holiday season? If any of you are in the market this holiday season, what do you think you're gonna buy? Comment down below. We love to interact with you guys. We'll see you next week.
And saying, Daddy, kiss me.